Just open the cabinet, pick out a variety. Emily prepares her plates out here when it's sunny or the weather's nice and places them on the ground. Otherwise, if you want, you can put them into the garage. So you just go ahead and throw that down, and then she smashes it up with the lid. And I'll show you one more time. So you don't even have to use anything else but the can. We have a very feral cat that's been joining us, and this is Jack over here because he looks like Jack Sparrow. He has eyeliner on. And he's very feral, but he will come up when you go to the dog pen or up to the cattery. If they're eating, you can go ahead and change their water. We just toss it. Wipe it out with a paper towel to get all the gunk out. And go ahead and refill it. When you're done with that water jug, I go ahead and put it outside because I use it when I do the dogs next. And that way you can refill it as well. We're here on a Sunday, but you'll notice, see, Jack is getting closer. Work on the dogs, and this is easy, and we kind of made you some little reminders. But you get your bucket, and inside the bucket you'll find a scoop, and you do 9 level scoops. So 1, you can with the 9 scoops, you add 1 can of wet food. Their food is on the top, Toby's food's on the bottom, so just make sure you grab from the top shelf. Mix it up really well. You can do this in here or outside. Good mixture. Then you're going to get 8 paper plates and 1 silver bowl for Noli. Then you just prepare to take your stuff outside. I put the 8 bowls, the silver bowl, this. Scoop. You want to get 1 washcloth and 2 water jugs. So you got your 1 here and the 1 that you already had outside. Okay, so now we're over here and we get your water jug that's empty and your other one. You'll be using both of those, and you can go ahead and fill this one up while you're working. Grab buddies. Pull it out. Use your rag. Grab your hose. And refill his water all the way up to the top. Okay? Then go ahead, just so you get ready. Undo. And then you would, here's this latch, I go ahead and take it off, put it up here. And now you just scoop out your food. You know you don't have to. I have a little extra left over, and whatever you have, just divide it up evenly. I kind of got generous today for some reason. Okay. And the best thing to do is to go ahead and wash your bowl out now, otherwise it gets sticky. So we like to wash our bowl over here because this area right here, Toby does not come. And since he guards food, you can rinse this out really well. And dump your remnants right here. That way we all know where they are. I just throw my bucket here to dry, upside down, And that's all. For the food, grab a jug of water and your rag. Make sure you lock the gate behind you. She usually eats over here, or you can put it underneath her little layer. Her water's back here. Excuse me. You use your rag and make sure you clean all the dirt out from underneath. And then just refill.
Hi. Hello, cuties. You're so sweet.
For these guys, I usually put one jug up here and one jug up here. 2, 4, 5. Grab your rag. When you come in, just be careful not to grab your jug. And come this way. Charlie gets on top, and I find it easiest to feed the rest of them over here, and they will go ahead and eat while you change their water. These guys have 3 water containers.
How'd you get all wet?
You know how I got wet. Buddy sleeps back here now, so just make sure you don't throw the water on his bed. Okay.
Eating good today.
And Buddy's food goes back here. Set it there. You want to straighten out his covers. And that's all.
Yes.
I usually go ahead and do the cattery cats. We are coming back to the garage. Going ahead and pick up the plate so the flies don't get everywhere and pop. But the cattery cats get 2 cans of wet food and just pick out 2 different flavors. We either use plates or bowls, whatever you want to do. Julia grabs the paper towel to take with her, or you can take your washcloth to wipe out the water. Make sure that you grab your 2 plates and your water jug and head up to the cattery. A bag for litter, and Julia also wears gloves while she's up there, and those are right there. We also have a whole nother bag that just came that are right there, and washcloths are down there. We have a lock. Just open it up and go ahead and put the lock on the outside so you don't lose it. So that stays here. We have a gate so they can't get out. Just slide it over and head in. Once you're in, lock the door because they're notorious for. Go ahead and place your food down, grab your empty bowls, and you can throw them away in your handy dandy trash bag. Fill the food. Forgot anything, or you need to look for litter or extra food, it would be inside here. There are little boxers. 1, 2 in here, and 1, 2 outside. Keep extra litter inside the cabinet. I pulled it out next to Julia in case she needed it. And when you're done, just put it back in. Go ahead and toss your water. We usually do it through the window so you don't have to open the door and risk somebody getting out. And go ahead and get your paper towel and just wipe out the bottom and refill both. If you do need extra litter, like I said, it's usually in the cabinet. Just go ahead and refill as needed. Try to give them lots of love. So we can keep them socialized. Last thing you do, you're going to sweep. Kind of keep this closed while you got it sweep. And if you notice anything, one of the big things too for a volunteer, if you notice any of the cats not feeling well, or you notice something's odd or strange, please text or call Pam or myself as soon as possible, so one of us can get over here and look at them.
And pictures are helpful too.
And pictures are helpful too. If you notice if somebody has a wound or somebody's being lethargic. And then just go ahead, just open it up so you got your stuff. and gather your jug and your trash. Pull the gate. Ow. And make sure you shut. And lock the door.
Ew. Hey.
I just got back. I picked up poop and these 3 kennels. Remember, never to go into Toby's kennel at all. That's just for Pam and myself. Then you're going to go ahead, if they do not eat their food, you can go ahead and leave their bowls down. But if they do eat their food, go ahead and pick them up. Like Noli has a little bit left, but we don't want to throw this out in the grass in case Toby's walking around. So go ahead and dump that out. And we're going to go ahead and rinse out her bowl and clean it. And that's what this is for again. Go ahead and clean and wipe out your bowls. And we try to use our paper plates as much as we can. So if they're a little dirty, please go ahead and just wipe them out quickly with your little rag that's already wet. And throw your trash away. Put your full jugs back in here. That goes back up here. Your stainless over here. Your scoop. Your spoon. And the only thing left you need to do is you need to clean off this. Make sure that you're clean. I use a little bit of the hand sanitizer, or if I have a wet paper plate.
You mean paper towel?
I mean, yeah, paper towel.
Oh, but
Make sure you clean. And the last thing was to do a good sweep. And just make sure you do a good sweep before you leave. I'm going to turn off the water. When you're done with your trash, make sure that you do twist and tie, because Buddy is notorious for getting into it. And one of the most important things to do would be to turn off the water. Make sure that everything is locked. Over here. Come on, over here. Sometimes it's hard to get Charlie in the wrong spot. Okay. You need to close this. And lock it up. Then, over here, we want to make sure that this is back on. My daughter is texting, Snapchatting,
No, I
and
am
probably
not.
Facebook all at the same time.
I
as
don't
the
have
video
a
does.
Facebook.
Yeah, you do.
No.
And then you need to make sure that this is secure. And you want to make sure that Noli is also down so that you're all locked up.
Yee.
This is the end of this wonderful Farm Duties 101. And next time will be walking and playtime.